Alright, welcome back to Final Fantasy 3. On the last episode, we completed the Crystal Tower portion of this final dungeon. I'm actually recording this right after the last episode. So yeah, let's enter this world of darkness. Oh, we gotta let this music play a little bit. So amazing. Now, basically to explain this area, there are 4 paths, and each one of them leads to a boss. And these bosses are even much harder than Xande, which is funny enough. So if you thought you were getting really close, the game actually gets a huge difficulty spike. And this is actually one of my favorite songs in the game. This is the song I was referring to. Again, this has such a strong end game that, I don't know, I find a lot of RPGs struggle with, but you could pick any of these paths really. Cerberus might be the hardest one. That's if you go top left. So I guess I might say that for last. If you're like under level, then you should probably save Cerberus for last. I don't remember which one is the easiest one, but I think it's that girl that's upside down and she likes to hit you with tornado, which is annoying. Now you want to ignore those 2 paths. This is the way to go to fight the boss, but each of these paths have a ribbon, so you definitely want to pick that up. Oh, that song lives rent-free in my head. You see attack. There we go. New enemies. What do I have on? In fact, I'm gonna just start. Yeah, I'm ready to try and get out of here, so. Oh, that's only 2,000. Okay, I was expecting a lot more. Damn, these guys hit pretty hard. But that was a critical, so. What in the world was that? Again, I really only like using Lamia Harp on bosses. Look at that, 500. And that's with the HP that we have right now, so that's about 20%, maybe a little less than 20% of your max HP. But he can just heal in an instant before the enemies go. So yeah, this that's the most underrated job. I've already said it's my favorite job, but I also think it's the most underrated. Like, that job is a lot better than a ninja, trust me. Where's let's see, ribbon, but it's a trap. So yeah, they're not just gonna give you a ribbon for free. But we just defeated Xande. So what can you possibly do to me? Let's speed things up. I want to do this under 3,000 HP, but I might keep leveling up. Just to show you, you do not need to overlevel to beat this final boss. Look at that damage. Awesome. Rafina is really just Rafina's chilling. She's there for like if things go bad, but she is definitely just chilling. Look at that. Can you die already? Okay, he survived four rounds, so it seems like this guy has just as much HP as the actual Xande, maybe. We ran out of this, so I don't see him surviving this because I've already done like close to 40,000. Alright, get the hell out of here. Hey, we gotta fight that guy 3 more times. But the thing is, we already have a ribbon, so I might just end up skipping the last. Well, no, I'm still gonna open it just for the chest completion. But in all honesty, you don't have to fight that last one. The next person I'll give my ribbon to is Raphia. See your stats. Intellect is where mind is really high. Magic defense 79. Look at that. Now defense 72. Now she is fully equipped. There's nothing else I'm gonna put on her. I forgot what she gets for her level 99 job level. It might be a weapon that increases her intellect, or not intellect, her mind. By like 20 maybe. Magic defense went up 4, or I think it was at 79, so now it's at 83. So her and Ingus, very good magic defense. Lunif, not so much. As well as Arc. Particle Beam is going to destroy these two, but... We got the Apollo Harp to reduce the damage. Oh, I hate walking through this. You kind of just sit there and run in place, and then it's kind of annoying. But yeah, very close to finishing first Final Fantasy on a Let's Play. I will be Let's Playing all of them, so stay tuned for that if you're a big fan of Final Fantasy. Plenty of this to come. Okay, glad I had the lucky heart. Look at this, it's like a dog head with 10. Well, this is a disturbing looking monster. Wow. With his magic defense of 95. I wonder if the magic defense in this game is bugged when it gets to a certain point. Or is she really just hitting that hard? Well, I guess she's the Queen Scholar or something, but he has a magic defense of 95 and that still did 1,000. See Apollo Harp. Or not Apollo Harp. I don't need that. I would like to replenish some of my hit points. This is gonna be a long episode. Because you got these 4 paths with 4 bosses. There's the Xande sub-bosses that I'm fighting, and then there's the Cloud of Darkness. Oh, Raven's Yawn. That one item that would have came extremely clutch if I got that against Garuda, but... In fact, if you watch the low-level run I'll be doing in the future, I will be putting those to use. Well, there it is, creates a tornado. It says creates a tornado, but... It seems to do wind damage, so... Let's see. Oh yeah, definitely didn't heal. And we're at full health, so... Let's take this teleporter path. So yeah, each spot you take is basically a room, and then just make sure you're fully healed before you walk forward. The Dark Crystals. You have done well to come this far, but this is as far as you go. The darkness will engulf the world and return it to the void. Not if we have something to say about it. This is an ugly looking monster. Now, I do believe this is the one that casts Tornado, which is very annoying. So, just keep that in mind. Haste on Arc. I should probably be doing Madhur Harp. I don't know. Just in case they hit me with magic in the very beginning. Oh, which he did. Yikes. This boss came out swinging. In fact, I'm actually going to troll him. Now, these guys have a lot of HP. Each of these bosses have 99,000, basically 100,000 HP. But it might be possible to get this guy doing 0 damage, or 1 damage, so... Yeah, you brought me down to 6 hit points. Unless you hit me with magic, you are not going to kill me. Alright, let's see. Attack him. I might get Kiraja going in time, so... Yeah, Kiraja and go... See, Madhur Harp. That tornado attack is so damn annoying. Just an anxiety-inducing attack. And Lunif is dead. That only did 170 damage. That was a very weak attack. I mean, Lunif has... Well, no, Lunif's magic defense is very high now because of the shields, but... No worries, we have that going for us. In fact, I really don't need these buffs. This boss is not hitting that hard. Time I start reducing your HP. Yeah, how you like that? Perfect. He went before I picked up Lunif. And he silenced Ingus. I'm glad he didn't do that to what's his name? Rafia. Or what's her name? Attack. Whoa. Won't be doing much with that on, so... We did that side quest, so put that ultimate weapon back on. See attack. What's my health looking like? We're still close to full health. I'm being kind of hasty, or kind of risky, but. And you sing as well. Get that damn HP down. Still doing all 9, so keep singing that. Look at that. Okay, I'm very glad that I missed. I wonder if the ribbon... Oh, this boss loves to silence you. If you're coming with a lot of mages, keep that in mind. That will be very annoying. fully heal. Might as well just keep... Again, this boss can't hurt me, like, I'm very well equipped and stuff, so... Oh, he keeps spamming his tornado. Oh, look at that, it missed. So if you're lucky, you can get that to miss. Okay, Raja does almost all my health. See, attack with you, and not much for you to do now. We're at full health, and I don't want to waste a cure, so... Holy it is, and you sing. This might be my last time singing with him. Yeah, look at that. Because she's gonna die very soon. In fact, the time is now. Very, very soon. And that's the first out of those 4 bosses. They give a lot of experience and a lot of gil. I think the game does allow you to save after. Because what's the point of all this gil? Unless you can save the game, of course. So the Warrior of the Dark, one of the 4 who stopped the flood. Again, that's like just the one thing about this game. Like, it's a classic game. It's just the story. It's not as interesting as some of the later Final Fantasies, but oh well. You're mainly playing this for the job system. That's the bread and butter. Has a beautiful world map and beautiful world map to explore. Awesome job system. A lot of fun to be had in this game. Now, I don't know what level I'm gonna level up to fight the Iron Giant, but I mainly want like 6,000 HP, maybe even like 5,500. I don't know. Iron Giant is that is one of the hardest bosses in Final Fantasy. In fact, when I do that super boss list, Iron Giant will definitely be on there. And as you can see, that boss was not very hard at all, so I'm not going to spend any time fighting battles. I don't want to level up anymore. Make things as interesting as possible. Although I still am a bit over leveled, to be honest. Well, I'll say over leveled, it's just more like I have stuff like the Ballad's Crown, the Ultimate Weapon. I'm not entirely over leveled. This is the level you should, in fact, you should probably be a little more leveled up than this. I'd say 3,000 HP is pretty good, but I'm very well equipped, so they're gonna have to go out of their way to inflict damage on me. So now we're taking the bottom right path. This is Ahriman. Ahriman, I don't know how the hell you pronounce that. Let's get this ribbon before we do that, but normally this type of boss, Ahriman, likes to cast Doom on you, but take this off. Let's just speed this up. I'm gonna fight you a few times, so I don't want to spend longer than I have to. 7,000, lovely. 6,000, that's 13, 23, possibly more than 23. And haste on Arc. Hopefully I can get him out of here this turn. Holy and well, Holy doesn't really do a lot of damage. Well, her intellect went up quite a bit, so Holy is not like it is in Final Fantasy. It's really good in Final Fantasy 9, 10. Let's see. Ouch. 7,000. Oh, she didn't even cast Holy. Which is nice. She gets to save those for the boss. When you fight those bosses, they recover your HP and MP. Doesn't matter which of these paths you take. They're both gonna loop around. Ribbon, I'm gonna give this to you now. Now, even though magic defense or defense was 16, I have the shield, so I don't care if the defense goes down quite a bit. Defense does go down 8 points, but your magic defense goes up. Your magic defense only goes up 3 points. It might honestly be worth just keeping that crystal shield, but well, the ribbon not only does increase your magic defense 3 points more, it also prevents status elements, so I'm gonna keep that on. Protects against all status elements. I don't like dealing with that. Now, I don't think I'm gonna give the ribbon to this guy because as you can see, defense 23. My defense will go down 12 points, and I think it'll actually lower my magic defense, to be honest. Again, status effects aren't really prevalent in this game. They're kind of far and in between. That is a new enemy, but I honestly don't even feel like fighting. That's the, you can fight the Kunoichi or Shadow Master here, but no thank you. Let's go ahead and get this Let's Play going. I'm already ready to fight the final boss at this point. Everything else just feels like an obstacle in the way. Let me heal up, because as soon as you walk forward in that next area, you trigger the boss fight, so there we go. Now the second of these 4 bosses. Yeah, we'll save Cerebus for last. Cerberus. I don't even know how you pronounce that name. Let's see, the Ebbs of Darkness is getting stronger. In fact, I don't know how to spell half the damn names in this Final Fantasy series. Apparently Bahamut is pronounced Bahamut, I think, but I don't know. I spent my entire life saying Bahamut, so it's gonna take a while to get used to. Alright, Ahriman, or however you pronounce that. This guy also has 100,000. They all have 100,000 HP, but fortunately for this guy, we're pretty well equipped, so I'm not worried about him. In fact, let me see how this fight goes without having to... Actually, no, that's the wrong one. Put that Lamia harp on. I want to see how these fights go if you're not just abusing Madhura and Apollo harp. Look at that. Already got close to 30,000. And that's technically still my setup. Should have had my Apollo harp on, but that wasn't too bad. Oh, not too bad at all. Now, being kind of reckless. I should be healing, but let's just keep doing a lot of damage. Alright. And that's close to 60,000 already. It might even be 60,000 because Luna's already doing a lot. Oh, you bastard. He likes to heal himself. But that gives me a free turn. That allows me to cast haste on both my characters without having to heal. But let's go ahead and heal now, because I already did like half his health, so I'm gonna stop singing this. Time to start increasing our magic defense and defense. Oh my. Our critical when he was already doing over 9,000. I might have done like 15, 20. And he's healing, so I don't blame him. That hurt quite a bit. Oh, you bastard. Look at that. Now, I always have ribbons at this point, so I never usually get hit with this. Oh, that's such a setback. Oh, I hate this. You're really just delaying the inedible, buddy. Why did you have to turn him into stone? I'm really just stalling at this point. Oh wow, I could have done Cure at that point. Well, I don't know. He's already stoned, so... cannot hurt me. You're only delaying the inevitable, buddy. I need you to move out the way so I can fight the Cloud of Darkness. I should have just kept singing Lamia harp. These guys can't really... he's not posing much of a threat. Alright, he's definitely going down the next turn. Although he keeps healing, which is really annoying, so... that's it. Okay, I'm just about ready to see this guy drop, so... throwing everything at him right now. Where's my Lamia harp? Take that. That wasn't a lot of damage, but you're gonna die soon. You're still alive, huh? Can't hurt me. Oh, why'd I take auto battle off? Look at that. Finished him with holy. Alright. Archala was increased. This was the only job level? Hmm. And yeah, I already know. I'm not really gonna comment a lot of the stuff in this, which I already haven't really, but let's see. So that's the second of the 4. And again, if you want to read this dialogue, you can go ahead and just pause it. But at this point, we're pretty much we're ready to take on Cloud of Darkness. Unfortunately, you have to backtrack every time you come to one of these, but at least we have the music. Although the damn encounters are gonna interrupt the. Let's see. I already forgot. Where did I? Oh, this is one of the ones that loop around. So. Oh, these encounters are in the way. Let me let's see. Run away. Run away and run away. In fact, at this point, since I'm running away from every fight, I'm actually gonna start editing out battles. Because otherwise this video will be very long. Oh, they played me right there. Perfect, we got through that with no encounters. But yeah, moving forward, definitely gonna edit out battles. Oh, this song is so epic. Alright, moving forward. On to the third area, the top right. This is the, what's it called? Two-headed dragon. I forgot about this guy. Alright, moving forward. This is a very just long and lengthy path. Very linear, you won't get lost. But we need to pick up that last ribbon. So yeah. Here's a ribbon. Remember, these are forced encounters. Or fixed encounters. Let's see. Buddy, you do not stand a chance. Go ahead, haste up my characters and allow me your heart, since I did quite a bit of damage. 7,000. That's all you got, buddy? And now I'm really just trolling. Alright, give me my last ribbon. I'm gonna get the other one just so I can open up the final chest. Or gain a level. Looks like I'll probably be 53 when I fight the Cloud of Darkness. But look at that, perfect. He didn't actually get to 3,000, so. And as you can see, level 50, you kind of want like 2,400 HP, so Ark is more than there. 3 levels above 50, and he's like 5, damn near 600 HP above that, so. Oh, what am I doing? No trouble getting him to all 9s. Alright, so just looping around here. Wow, I got through the entire area without an encounter. Awesome. Funny enough, right when I said I was going to start editing out battles, I started getting pretty good RNG. So make sure you're at full health. And let's take on this two-headed dragon. And this crystal is red. For some reason, this game facts that I'm referring to says that the Cloud of Darkness has 200,000 HP, but never seems like it. I'm pretty sure it's 120. In fact, that fight is not gonna last long with the damage I'm outputting. See attack. That's very standard. It's been very standard for this Let's Play. Lunaf and Ark attacking. I'll start setting up if it seems like they're doing a lot of damage, but whoa, we're off to a very good start. Ouch. Alright, let me get him at Hura hard, because this guy hits very hard. See attack. Let's go ahead and get a Kiraja going. see, Matura Harp. As long as I get that first one in, I'm just gonna focus on buffs now. Wow. So critical from both my characters, and this guy hits very hard. So out of the 4, this one is the one that he's just gonna spam with physical attacks, it seems. But we got very good defense, and I'm at full health, so I can go ahead and haste Lunaf now. I don't think this guy even really has magic attacks. I'm pretty sure he does, but 7,000, 8,000. Haste on Lunaf. They're doing all that without the Lucky Harp, which is actually very, very good. Let me go ahead and heal up, and let me actually throw that on now. In fact, I'm gonna just do Loki and Madhura. I don't think I need the Apollo Harp this fight. Yes, this is what I love to see. Damn, them hits are hurting. Poor dragon. Alright, let's see. Whoa, he's hitting back. He's hitting hard back, so look at that. Go ahead and keep healed up. Increase my defense. Well, that ran out, so I think that's why those hits were hitting so much. Okay, that's what, 3, 4 criticals? Yikes. It didn't even feel like I hit him 10 times. Must have been doing over 9,000. Alright, so all my characters are catching up to Arc. Now we're all on the same level. And since I'm gonna be running away from fights, this should be the level I am when I fight the final boss. I am a Warrior of the Dark. Yep, this is the 3rd one. One left to go. This is basically just giving Lauren like kind of what happened and stuff, but at this point we know what needs to be happening. We need to take out the Cloud of Darkness. And they're not going to troll us with Particle Beam this time. Now I would have liked to see that, like an optional, kind of like what they did in Final Fantasy X with the Dark Aeons. Fighting a souped up and stronger version of Cloud of Darkness would have been awesome. But I mean, the Iron Giant is more than plenty. That super boss is absolutely ridiculous. That's definitely going in the top 10. That ribbon I got, I didn't even put on. But I'm actually not going to put it on, because if I put this ribbon on, his magic defense is 95, defense 79, so his defense would go down significantly since I didn't get that other protector ring. And look what it does to his magic defense. Ugh, magic defense goes down 14. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of the Battlecron is actually much better than the ribbon for your bard. Also increases your stats, so magic defense 95, defense 79. Now, if only he had a protector ring. I don't know why. I thought you'd get. I would have had 3 of them at this point, but what does what do you have for gloves? Let me try something. I'm gonna keep the protector ring on him, but I just want to check something out. So defense would be 84, magic defense 97. But yeah, I don't necessarily need that. Now I'm gonna figure out, because I want another protector ring when I'm fighting Iron Giant. I'm gonna have to figure out how to get another one. We should be back to normal. 59, 68, 83, 95. Yep, everything looks good. And it's time to start backtracking on this long path. At least we have the music to keep us company. Right, at least I'm getting pretty lucky. That was quite a stretch. And it seemed like I jinxed myself, of course. But then again, that was a very long path. And only get 2 encounters? Can't complain. Alright, on to the last and 4th path. This is one where you're like walking through clouds, which is kind of annoying, but oh well. Let's finally fight that final boss, and then or fight this boss so that we can fight the final boss. This path is also linear, so if you take this route, you'll get this ribbon. This is in case you missed that ribbon. It was hidden very well in the land of Eureka. Another Xande's clone. What do I want to do? Based on you. Where's my Lamia Harpon? Now, if this guy had more HP, I'd get this to do 9,000, but he doesn't have that much HP in his percent basis. Yeah, Luna's magic defense is horrible. I did nothing to Ingus. Let's see. Iraga and let's increase our attack. Let's get this guy out of here. Look at that. And he's getting 28 hits. 32 is the max amount of hits you can get. And that's the well, 4th ribbon here, but 5th ribbon that we got since we got one in Eureka. But yeah, moving forward. Should be right around here. Perfect. Made it without an encounter. So I won't have to do much editing. That's awesome. Alright, this one's definitely the toughest out of the 3, or out of the 4 bosses you fight here. This guy attacks 4 times, or 3 times per turn. So I'm not going to be singing Lamia Harp. Just watch me. We'll definitely stop that flow. Oh, it's so sad that this Let's Play is coming to an end. I had to do a lot of grinding in between this and the next episode. Let's see, Cerebus. Still gonna take my time to put these guys in haste. But even though he attacks 3 times, I think he only hits you with magic once, so I'm actually gonna focus on increasing my defense first. We'll do magic defense next. I could be wrong on that though, don't quote me. I guess we'll find out now. What the hell was that? Okay, that guy does not like Ingus. My man's just hit him 3 times in a row. Alright, let's see, attack. Okay, that's trolling. I would have loved to cast haste on Lunith, but why did you do this to me? Funny enough too, the game is kind of smart. It seems to be picking up that Ingus is the only guy without a ribbon. So they want to troll me and hit him with all the status effects. But again, poison is not a threat in this game. Sorry, like what, 30,000 damage? I was gonna say, that's not gonna kill Ingus. Ingus is tough. He can take a hit. Perfect. Full health. I don't care about that poison. As you can see, it's only doing 90 damage. It's not like Final Fantasy X where something you want to get rid of right away. What was I gonna do? Oh, haste on Lunith, because I already did haste on Arc. Go ahead and increase our defense again since that ran out. Awesome, that's what we like to see. 2 criticals back to back. Or Cerebus, you do not stand a chance. I could have been singing Lamia Harp. This guy is not a threat. I'm not gonna sit here and waste turns, so let's make this turn be a turn that outputs a bunch of damage. Okay, so that's quite a bit of HP if that did 5,000. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, how fitting. Banishes dark creature with holy. Now Cerebus is actually really good in Final Fantasy VIII as a GF. I could be mistaken, but I think he gives you ability times 3. Which is awesome. That allows you to pick 3 abilities. See, I'm a warrior of the dark, one of the 4 who stopped the flood of light. And this is the last one. Now that you've done all 4 of them, You can go back to that center room and head north. And there's nothing stopping us from fighting the final boss now. Now, I'm actually not going to show the ending because I don't want to get like copyrighted and stuff. Plus, you could just find stuff like that on YouTube or playing the game yourself. Basically, just beat the Cloud of Darkness and end it from there. Alright. And a long way back to the center, which I'm certainly going to get encounters. Yeah, speaking of encounters, back to the center room. Oh, it's such a long path. Now, games like Final Fantasy X that have no encounters, that is amazing. Final Fantasy VIII had it as well. I don't understand why all games. Final Fantasy 6 had it. In fact, 6 was the first one that had it, so all credit goes to that. What is going on? Oh, I'm supposed to step. Not sure what that was about. Okay, so you're actually supposed to take the main teleporter. I thought it was in that same room, but in fact, that's what the map tells you. But oh well. Just follow this light, and you'll get there eventually. Now, I really don't care about the bestiary, but I just fought a three-headed Cerebus. I ran away from that fight, but that was interesting. You literally just fought those bosses, and they're already giving you enemy clones of them. And yeah, two-headed dragon. These guys are slowing me down a bit, but and make sure you have full health. Make sure you're all fully set up and ready to go. Step onto this pad, and it's time for the final showdown. It's a very eerie song that's playing right now. We are the Cloud of Darkness. None shall stand before the flood of darkness with it. We will bring the void to this world. We won't let you, not if we have anything to say about it. That is why we are here. And they help us out. The hopes of light and darkness now unite. We shall not let the void reign free. Think about it now, I probably should have fought those battles. Damn. Because I still haven't unlocked the Iron Giant thing. Then again though, it could be that I have to beat the game to unlock that, but I'll do all that stuff off screen. You are trying my patience. You may have destroyed the Dark Crystals, but that is of no consequence. We will devour your power of light and use it to return this world to the void. Alright, get ready for the final boss. I actually could have done this a few levels lower, but oh well. Let's see. Now, these tentacles are very annoying. In fact, one of them you definitely want to take out. But one of them I think is immune to physical damage, so... Ugh. I'm probably gonna end up wasting a turn, but since I don't remember which is the one. Lunif is attacking the left one, Arc is attacking the right one. One of these is actually immune to, that should be the one that I put in haste. That would be really funny. Kind of risky start, but look at that. Just wanted to show that. And it's the left one. Damn, so Arc, that was a waste of a turn. Yeah, that was a waste of a turn. Slapping the shit out of Lunif. Puts himself in haste. And lightning. Now that lightning is not much of a threat. As you can see, it did 0 damage to Rafia and Ingus. And Lunaf and Arc were able to take that very well, so I want to put Lunaf in haste, but that is such a risky move. Let me not end up getting a game over to this guy, so now this guy should fall right here. In terms of that right tentacle, I'm not really worried about. He's very annoying to deal with, so, or very annoying to kill, I should say. It's that left tentacle. He's the one that does if I was paying attention, I think the left tentacle is the one that does lightning, so. Now, he's not doing particle beam yet. I think you have to actually reduce, or she isn't doing it yet. I think you have to reduce her HP before she actually does that, so let's focus on defense first. We'll do Apollo Harp later. Most of the damage is coming from her physical attacks right now. I think she has 30,000 HP, the tentacles, and oh, the tentacles are still alive. That's annoying. Slapping the shit out of us. Alright, full cure. And there's lightning. Oh yeah, so why is that doing more damage to Arc than Lunaf? Arc has more magic defense, but okay, the tentacles are still alive, so get the hell out of here. We're at full health and haste Lunaf. Don't really even need to do this Apollo Harp because they're not doing particle beam yet. Let me try this one more time. Then at this point I'm gonna stop doing that because I need you on support. How much? Damn. Definitely not 30,000. That was like 60,000. Oh, we got that out of the way. She can leave that other tentacle. God damn. That tentacle hits hard. Well, it's under haste right now, so. Now, as you can see, if she hits twice, that tentacle hits, and then the other tentacle could do lightning, that's 4 turns, so. You definitely want to get rid of these tentacles. The only problem with this one is that she's immune to damage. Which is really, or immune to physical damage, I should say. And that's very annoying, so. Ugh. Yeah, the fact that I'm gonna have to fight her with that tentacle still alive is very annoying, but oh well. Now if she, well, everybody else has ribbon, so I don't have to worry about silence on my, my defense ran out, so. This actually, I should probably be doing Apollo Harp, to be honest. Because at any point she's gonna bring particle beam and fuck that attack. That attack is life threatening, so. Oh, this is not good. Why are you going before my healing? That protect is such a waste. I'm not physically attacking you, so. Alright, and at this point, for the remainder of the fight, I'm going to be switching between Apollo and Madhura, because this boss can hit her pretty hard. She hasn't done particle beam yet, so what do I want to do? Everybody's already hasted who would normally attack. Holy feels like a waste. This might be a waste, but just in case, she likes to go before you, so. She's very fast, so. Make sure our defenses are kept up. Oh, I was able to heal up before. Now, funny enough, their attacks can actually get mixed in between, so. He attacked, like the tentacle, then we attacked, then she attacked, so. Cloud of Darkness, Cloud of Darkness. Heal up and perfect timing, because I'm bringing down her HP, so she's gonna hit me with particle beam eventually. Okay, I prefer it that way. She's healing in between. Oh wow, look at this. Fuck that attack. Although it's not, as you can see, you can reduce the damage quite a bit. In fact, if she does that particle beam again, I can take it. Assuming that they're not just spamming attacks after. That particle beam is such a nasty attack. Ugh. Alright, go ahead and increase our defense. Yeah, definitely want to be wary of that particle beam. And she's spamming Particle Beam now. This is not good. Not good at all. At this point, once she starts consistently using Particle Beam, you definitely want to take her out fast because, as you can see, things are getting pretty dicey. Attack Cloud of Darkness. I need you always having a cure up because, she is going ballistic now. Yeah, and I want to show you that she is more than capable of beating at this point. You just got to be a bit tactical. Ugh. Arc, what the hell was that? I need you doing more than that. I should have probably took off those weapons, to be honest. Spamming this attack. And wow, that does a lot of damage to Arc. Arc might die if I don't get this heal up. Kiraja. Now, the thing about Madhura Harp is that she's not really hitting us that hard. I don't know. I could do a Lamia Harp, but nah. There really wouldn't be any point. Let's see. Just... Oh, wait. That was such a waste. Instead of Madhura Harp, I'm gonna do Apollo and Dream Harp. Because I'm not really worried about my defense. It's more my magic defense. Oh, look at that. I didn't have to worry about that. It might be better, to be honest, to just heal and do magic defense instead of magic defense and defense. That might work out better, to be honest. A lot of experience. So it turns out we probably are going to be able to save our game. If you're against the level. Now I'm curious what else I can actually show. Because I think... Yeah, see, this is going to start wrapping up the credits and stuff. If you want to watch the ending, you could find us on YouTube, or, you know, if you end up beating the game, you could watch it, or if you're having trouble with the final boss, you can catch the ending on YouTube. This is one of the harder final bosses in Final Fantasy. In fact, I would say this is in my top 10 hardest storyline bosses in Final Fantasy. So if I make that list, they will definitely be on there. But yeah, I had a lot of fun. I'm talking like this at the end. I'm still gonna have an episode or two after this where I take on Iron Giant, but I really had a lot of fun going through the main game of Final Fantasy 3. I hope you guys enjoyed this Let's Play. This is my first Let's Play too, so it's only up from here. I have a lot of games planned, so I hope you guys stick around for that. After I fight the Iron Giant, I'm actually going to start my Ratchet & Clank Let's Play, so stay tuned for that. And I just want to thank you guys for tuning in. But yeah, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I will catch you guys on the next one where we take on Iron Giant. I might have an episode where I do the side quest, but we'll see. And by side quest, I mean the mailing system to unlock the Iron Giant. I'll also show you how I set up with Iron Giant in terms of grinding. But yeah, have a good one, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.